Hello, my friends. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific. What are you already pointing at? I'm always off. Well, hey, trust me, there's a lot to say about that. Yes. Where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. Let's do a couple shout outs. Hi, Ruth Debbie. Hello, Ruth Debbie. I got something in the mail from you that I'm going to talk about on Monday. But of course, the first thing I thought of is, who's Debbie Hummel? Because it didn't say Ruth Debbie. I knew you as Ruth Debbie. So it kind of messes with my brain when I see it say Debbie. That just shows you how like messed up this is. Hi Nancy, my love. Hello. Hi Margaret in East Ohio. Hi Mary Jo. Hi Kim. Hello. Hi, excuse me, Nancy. Hi Teresa. Hi Lisa, Bill, Cody. Hello. Hi Connie. Hi Debbie. You know what I'm really realizing, you guys, is I think it's time for Stephanie to go get her eyes redone, because I'm looking at that and it's a little fog. It's a little ooh. Hi Elba. Hello. Hi Arlette. Hi Paulette. Arlette and Paulette right next to each other. I love it. Hi Yellow Roses. Hello. Hi Kathy. Hi Quilty. Hello. You don't like that there, do you? Hi Shelly. Hello. Hi Janet. Yeah. Ruth Debbie says she messes with me on her name so I don't get Alzheimer's. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's like that mind game thing, right? Shelly Trump is saying hello, Ken. Hello. Janet says, did you feel the earthquake? I did not feel the earthquake. Did you hear about this, Kenny?
No.
Apparently, off the coast of California, there was a 7-point earthquake, 7 on the Richter scale, and they were worried about tsunami warning. They even said you are in danger, Kenny, for Northern California. Yes. So apparently Kenny and Stephanie don't listen to the news very often. And I actually met with a friend today and she told me, which was kind of funny. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. Let's see. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ivy in Hawaii. Hi, Jennifer in Central Pennsylvania. Hi. See, look at that. Powie. Hello in Ohio. Burr. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, GHS Three Sons. Hi, Barbara. In the Humboldt area is where the earthquake was, Kenny. Let's see. Hi, Arla. She felt it. Wow. Okay. You guys, hi, Serenity. Whew. We have a busy afternoon or day or whatever today. Lots to do. I have a sneak peek at the end of the video, a sneak peek for tomorrow night's release. Now, again, just a little reminder, December is a little different for us at the Stamps of Life. December is our slowest month of the year. So make sure you tell your peeps, your friends and family, that if you want anything for Christmas or the holidays, make sure you say you want Stamps of Life gift certificates. Right? Good idea, right? And Faylene's on the chat tonight. Thank you, Faylene. And let me just tell you that we are not having a release on the 20th. Can you hear Lemon squeaking her toy? We're not having a release on the 20th. We are not having a release on Christmas Day. We will have the January 1st release on December 31st, like normal, but there will be no release on the 20th and no release on the 25th. Okay. So just kind of give you mentally be able to plan your life, because you know what, at that point we're all too busy, right? We're all too busy focusing on everything else. So just a little heads up on that. Let's see. So I told you about that. Okay. And so I do have a sneak peek for tomorrow night's release for the 7th, even though it's the 6th, we do it the night before. And also, club members, you are getting special postcard little gifts in your shipments this month. So make sure you open those and check it out. Just saying. Last but not least, December specials. I haven't announced it on a crafting corner yet. December specials are buy a paper pad, get a paper pad free. We pick the design because it's just easier. There's no way we could do it any other way. So if you buy 10 paper pads, you get 10 free. Do not order 20 thinking you're going to pay for 10. Whatever you order is what you're going to pay for. If you order it, you're paying for it, right? We will throw in automatically, without you doing anything. You don't have to do anything. We will automatically throw in your freebies. Okay. Also, I don't know how many freebies I mean, how many different designs of freebies that they have. So if you order 20 paper pads and you're going to get 20 free, which yes, we have had people do that. They do it all the time. So you're getting 20 free. You're going to have some repeats on your freebies, right? Yeah, I don't even think I have 20 paper pad designs on my website right now. So yes, just keep in mind you will get some repeats, but that's good because then you'll feel like you can use it if you have more than one, right? Also on our December specials, also it is every $25 you spend after discounts, you get an epoxy pack. So if you spend $100, you get 4 epoxy packs. If you spend $150, you get 6 epoxy dots packs free. And don't forget, you also are, if you, any paper pads you're getting half of, you're getting, okay, whatever. Yeah, you guys kind of figured it out. Let's see. Yeah, Ruth Debbie's like, I don't care about repeats. Yeah, that's good. Will you have a Fold It Club release this month? Ponzi wants to know. Yes, absolutely. So you're right. Technically, that is, I'll be honest, you guys. We've had that club, what, 2 years now? I still don't know what day that officially comes out on. I just don't.
24th.
24th, thank you. I got to think. Christmas Eve, 24th. Christmas Eve, 24th. Awkward because it's Christmas Eve. So maybe it'll help me remember. But yes, that will still be released as normal. Ken will not be shipping it on Christmas Day. We're giving him that day off. But Fold It Clubs are always shipped sometime in the next couple days after the 24th. All the others are shipped usually on the day. But that one's a little different. Hi, Love Colors. Hello. Karen hasn't gone her Fold It Club yet. Ugh. That's one thing about this month, you guys, is the mail is a little slower because there's more mail. So it is a little bit slower, which is the bummer of it all, right? It just takes a little bit longer. Ugh, it's awful. Let's see. Ooh, Pamela says all the schools that are around her were closed today because of snowstorms. Wow. I did wear a jacket today in California, so that's kind of good, huh? Let's see. Can you think of any other housekeeping items before I jump in and make my card?
Did you tell them in the club shipments there's going to be...
Yes, a special postcard. Special postcard. Yes, most definitely. And they're all getting freebies too this month, right? Freebies and a special postcard. So every club is getting a freebie in your shipment. And do not email Faylene and say you didn't get it. No. It's at the bottom of your envelope. Trust me, it happens because I did it. If you watch that one video where Ken gave it to me and I did it on video and there was no freebie inside. And he's like, no, there is. And I'm like, no, there isn't. Look. And yeah, it was in the envelope at the very bottom. So make sure you look for it. Don't throw it away. Yay, Eleanor got her folded. She says, thank you for the freebies. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Let's see. Let's jump in. Here's an interesting situation. I am in need of a sympathy card. A friend of mine had her mom passed away, and I need to make her a card. And you guys, I don't know, I haven't said this in a long time. And so those of you that might be new, you might not remember this, but I always say, make your sympathy cards when you do not need them. What? That doesn't make sense. Make your sympathy cards when you do not need them. Why? Because when you need a sympathy card, you don't want to make a sympathy card, right? Making sympathy cards are kind of just like, it's kind of like, sympathy cards. You know what I mean? So always when you're just making cards, I want you to make an extra one and then make it a sympathy card because it's just easier, right? And so that's actually what my plan is tonight to show you is kind of like the recipe on how I do this. And that doesn't make sense, but I'll explain it to you in just a second. So what we're going to do is I am going to, and we're going to kind of like do this twice. It's going to sound weird, but it'll make sense in the end. So what we're going to do is I grabbed this die. This is one of our must-haves. I really think this is a must-have just because it is an A2 rounded corner card. What does that mean? That means it cuts out an A2 card base with rounded corners. What? Now, yes, it comes with a whole bunch of other dies. Those are just extras. Don't really think too much about those. These are the two most important dies. The biggest dies in the sets are always the most important. This is the card base. This is the layering die. So let's jump in, and I'm going to die cut this out of 2 different colors. First, I'm going to do Pansy, my dark, deep, beautiful purple. And we're going to run that through. You might want to get this on 3. There you go. Thanks. Probably needs a bigger pad. So we're going to use this, and we're going to run this through, right? So of course it's going to cut it and score it for me at the same time. We're running that through. Then what we're going to do, and tight quarters around here, sometimes the machine jumps. So there's my card. I'm going to stay here, and I am going to do this card color. So I'm going to do sage. Let me tell you guys, the sage is just like, oh, I'm in love with it. I'm in love with this sage. So we're going to grab that down, and I'm going to run this one through too. So now I have 2 card bases. And then what I'm going to do, got a little crooked on that one. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is bring those over here, and we are going to look at these. Get this out of here, get this out of here, make some room here. We're not going to do the red right now. And what we're going to do is we have our 2 card bases, right? 1, 2. Now, the next important piece in here is this one. I was kind of thinking like, what colors do I want to do? I pulled this one from this paper pad. This is the Home with Friends collection. And it has pansy in it. So here's the pansy, but I want to do something a little different to this. So what I did was I grabbed my pansy ink pad, and I actually need some scratch paper. Let's grab this. So I have, let's get this out of the way. Let's make some room here. Okay. So what we have is we have our pansy color. But what I want to do is I'm going to tone it down, right? You've seen me do this on the black and whites. This is almost black and white, but it's pansy. You've seen me do this on the black and white paper pad, which I'm madly in love with. I don't think I have any handy right here. Otherwise, I'd show you. But I like to just play with those. And oh, wait, hang on. So here's the black and white paper pad. Do I have any that are already done? I don't. But the cool thing about black and white paper pads is, watch this. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. But you can make this purple and black if you want to, right? You can easily make this purple and black by doing this. But we're not doing that. What we're going to do is we are going to take this and we're going to turn it. We're just, see how I already started it to do it a little bit right here? The sage paper is so gorgeous, Shannon said. I know. I'm madly in love. Literally madly in love. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tone down these white hearts. They are beautiful, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I just need to tone it down a little bit. So I'm just going to be adding some ink. I just want to tone it down, and I'll leave down here normal, so you guys can see the difference when I'm done, because I just want to tone it down. I don't want it to be so obvious, but I want them to be able to see the hearts, right? So I don't want it to be too obvious, but I want them to be able to see it. So there you go. That's like the tone down, right? And if I ever feel like I have extra, there we go. Kind of clean that up a little. There we go. So I'm just kind of blending that in. Now look at the difference. That's the after. This is the before. And those of you, if you're watching this on your phone, you might not be able to see it close up though, but it's really a difference. Look at that. Now you can kind of see it better. Look how bright and white that beautiful is. But down here is like nice and more muted, right? It's just muted. And I like that. What we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to die cut this just like this. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the machine. Oh, and then at the same time, I might as well, let's see. Let's grab, you know what? Let's grab one of these. Let's grab one of these for fun, and let's do, oh gosh, this one's my favorite, you guys. I'm madly in love with this. Oh, but that doesn't match my theme. Hang on. Let me find one that matches. Oh, that one matches, but let me find white. La, la, la. Give me a second. I got to find the right one. Got to find it. Oh, stars will be perfect. Well, I want the white version, though. Oh, gosh. Seriously? It's, you know what the problem is, you guys, is I use my favorites and then they're gone. Let's see. No. Let's try one more time and then we're going to give up. No. Looking for my favorite. Oh, I love that one. Oh gosh, I love that one too. Okay, I guess we're going to have to give up a little on that one. So let's use this one. This one's not my favorite in the pad, but it will work. And so what we're going to do on this one is actually, you guys, the same thing. We are going to take this one. We're not going to use purple though, because purple just isn't going to match my idea in my head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, so I have my sage. And so, you know what? Actually, let's grab sage. Let's really, really play up this whole recipe idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sage. I'm going to grab a green brush. And I am going to use this. Ugh. Oh, this is a new one. New. And we're going to gently come in and I'm going to add this one. Now, this one, I'm not so worried about making sure the dots are gone. You know what I mean? I just want it to look more sagey, right? If that's a word. I don't think that's a word. Sagey is not a word. But I just want it to be more sage. And so I'm adding this. Oh, look how pretty that is. And I'm just kind of adding in my sage. Again, I'm not going to do down here so you can see the difference. So I'm literally, with this black and white paper, you guys, you are literally, and this is the best time to get it because you buy one, get one free. You are literally making your own paper pad or your own paper, right? Because this was black and white, but now it's sage green. And look at the difference, right? So this is the side I'm going to use. And look at all the depth. Can you see all the depth in there? And this is the original. So you're completely making it literally one of a kind, right? So we're going to die cut this layering die out of this one and out of this one. And so I'm going to lay that down and we're going to run this through on the machine. So we're going to lay this down. And I realize it seems kind of weird that I'm doing two, but I want you to see how easy it is to actually technically mass produce, right? I know a lot of you are working on craft fair items. This is like the exact reason, the exact way you can do this so easily. So now I have sage and pansy, right? So here's my sage, here's my pansy. Now what we're going to do, excuse me, is make some room. Now what we're going to do is we are going to get out, I have some word dies. I am going to get out and I'm going to be using ivory. Or the vanilla. I don't want to use white. Again, same reason. Let me show you white so you can see the difference. I love the vanilla because it's a muted white. It's like a muted white, right? It's a muted white. It's vanilla and then it is white. Tasha says, you can say whatever you want. You're Stephanie Bernard. Tasha, you're so cute. I love you. Yeah, no, I can't always say whatever I want. I get myself into trouble, but thank you. I love you. So this is the white. This is the vanilla. And on no matter what your screen, you will see the difference in color, right? I prefer to go vanilla when I don't want it to be bright in your face, right? Sometimes you want bright in your face, but for this, I want to do vanilla. Now I am going to grab, because remember you guys, I need a sympathy card. One of the words I'm going to use is a circle. I'm so sorry. The other one that I'm going to use, and I hope I still have it here because, oh, there it is. I also have it here, is dun, 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 thinking of you. Okay. So I am going to give Stephanie a second to think. I am going to, yes, we will do that one out of this and this one. Oops, we need to do both. That one out of this one. And I'm going to get a little tiny bit of masket tape to hold this circle down. But before I die cut this, what does Stephanie need to do first? Oh, and you guys, do you want to know something hilarious? You know how I sometimes do that? I talk about myself in third person or whatever person it is. I'll say, Stephanie needs to do this. Liam does that. I'll say, okay, who wants popcorn? And he'll say, Liam does. Have you noticed that, Ken?
No.
Oh my goodness. He does it like all the time now. I'll say, who's hungry? He'll say, Liam is. Okay, so I'm going to peel off this backing. This is our adhesive sheets. This is our, woo, nice. This is our half sheet. So look at that. Boom. It goes right on half sheet of 8.5 by 11 perfectly. That was customer request, by the way, customer request. We're going to trim that. There we go. Now, this piece is Judith. No, this is now all a sticker, right? So I'm going to take this one. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to take the thinking of you. And sometimes you can manipulate them. Look at that. We're barely going to use any of this. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to take this over to my die cut machine. And I'm going to die cut this. And this is a lot of blade, but I'll be honest, I think my machine can handle it. So it's not that much. So we're going to run this through. Okay. I don't think that's overlap. Lots of noise. Hear that cracking, cracking, cracking. Just for fun, I'm going to run back. It's the same amount of rotations on the machine. And I'm going to bring it over here. Now, what do I have? Over here, I have my words, right? And let's pop this out. Don't forget, you guys, I have a sneak peek coming to the end, at the end. And I'm going to pop this one out. So this one says thinking of you. And let's get that all the way out. And then this one is I'm so sorry. Now, let's just leave that in there for now because I don't want to mess with it. But I'm going to clean it out just by going like this so I get it out of here. Now, where is this scrap paper going? This is going in my envelopes of my, and I think it might have to go in white because I don't think oh, look, I could use that one. I already have one. But adhesive on the back, it goes in the special envelope, right? It's special. So now I have thinking of you and I'm so sorry. Now I need to make background dies of these, right? And so what I'm going to do is I have the I'm so sorry. Now I'm going to take the same die, just the outside die, and use just the outside die. Now these circles coordinate with the large circle flip it. But on a sympathy card, I'm not making a flip it because that's kind of like, that's a little inappropriate, right? So I'm going to, I don't have enough pansy here. So I'm going to grab some more pansy. And let's see if we can find some scraps because it's always better to use scraps, right? Yay, I do. So here's a scrap for the circle. And for the thinking of you background, let's see if we have enough in our sage. I didn't cut these I wasn't thinking ahead. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Let's see. I think I might be, no, I don't want to risk it. Let's find some sage in our scraps. Hopefully. I don't get to use sage very often, so I might not have any in my scraps. Looking quickly. Oh, what's that? Yay. Look at that. Happiness is using your scraps because it just is better. It's cheaper, right? So now I'm going to take these over to the die cut machine. And I'm going to run both of these through. So I just have the layering dies for this, right? So just the layering dies, and I'm going to run that through, or the shadow dies, I guess you could call them. And I'm going to run that through. And now what I have is I have these layering dice cut out. I'm going to bring them over here. And I'm going to peel this up. There we go. We're going to layer these all together. Now, are these kind of a little bit more on the simple side? I would say yes. So before I glue anything down, I want to see what I can add to make it a little bit more exciting. However, you guys, on sympathy cards, don't spend too much extra time making your sympathy card just because, you know, you got to like kind of make it a little more low key. You don't want to send a flip it to somebody that's in mourning, right? Now, here we go. Here's my green. This just has a little bit of extra sage on it. I'm going to hold this and I'm just going to add a little bit of personality at the bottom. A little bit of personality. Never hurt anybody. And actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit more. So I'm just grabbing my sage and I'm just going to add a little bit of personality. I always lay my hand on where I don't want to ink. Otherwise, I accidentally ink where I don't want to ink. That happens all the time. And I just added a little tiny bit of personality at the bottom. And we're going to peel this off because remember, this entire thing is a, wait for it, sticker. Ding, 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 sticker. Most of the trash comes out with it. So the weeding is very, very minimal, if any, none. Look at that. Start with one letter and then let it go slowly down because you got to kind of line it up just for a little second. Give it a second because it'll want to move around. It'll want to go special places and you're going to say, nope, you have to go where I say. There we go. There we go. One at a time. There we go. There we go. Boom. And now, because remember, you guys, I always talk about this. The blades are so close on these. it tends to curl the paper a little. So you need to burnish this down because for that adhesive to stick, it needs to touch the green, right? For that vanilla to stick, it needs to touch the green. So give it a little burnish so it can actually touch the green, right? And there we go. Boom. Look at how fun that just little tiny extra little bit of ink at the bottom. Just a little something, something, right? So now let's do the purple. And I mean the pansy. I'll be honest, I'm torn. I'm really, really torn if I should do purple in here. Let me see what it looks like on this ivory. I'm really torn. Actually, ooh, that looks pretty. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. And I think we're going to just do it all the way around. So I'm going very lightly, you guys, very lightly. I don't want to go too much. I don't want this to be one of those cards where they go, oh, Stephanie's showing off or something like that, right? It's about them. It's not about me here. So I'm just going to kind of go in there and then just really gently, barely touching the cardstock, going over it like this, barely touching. Okay, now let's weed this out. How do you weed it? You just peel the backing off, right? And sometimes it doesn't get it. My nails are finally getting better, you guys. After the last time I went on HSN, they were not doing well, but they're doing much better now. Oh, I can't get that one. It's like right there. Nope. Nope. Okay, start another section. And it's always best to just use your finger pad. And because I'm on camera, it's not, oh, there we go. It's not going to let me do it just because, you know, when you're on camera, nothing goes right. Okay, watch this. So I'm weeding all of the extra pieces, most of them out. So I don't really have any weeding after I pulled this out away from each other. There we go. Look, so I have my, I'm so sorry. Again, we're going to go a little slow. We're going to start on the edge. Worry about the circle first. Do the circle first. And again, this fits on our circle flip it, but we're not doing a flip it for this one. And then now we can go back and do the letters. There we go. There we go. Oh, move that one over a little. That little R is kind of going a little wonky. So we're going to peel that up and we're going to make that straight. There we go. I'm so sorry. Again, we're going to burnish. You can burnish with anything. You can use an ink pad. You can use your fingernail. You can just kind of go like this if you want. Just make sure that it can touch. You'd be amazed at how people don't believe me when I say it has to touch. If you want it to stick, it has to touch. There we go. Now we have our cute little, I'm so sorry, right? And it is a little bit even more muted now that I did the color on it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of build this, but at the same time, I'm going to look at this and see what I'm doing. So here I have that, and I'm going, okay, that looks fine. But yeah, Stephanie, it needs more. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our ribbons out. And my ribbons are depleting too quickly. I need to get some more. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Now, that is a lot of purple, pansy. So I'm thinking we need to almost bring in another color. I really don't want to, though. So let's look around and see what we have. Because you always got to use what you have, right? And not everybody has a store in their garage. Not really. It's not in my garage. I have this ivory, but that's more of a lemonade, and I don't want to use that. Excuse me. Ooh, there's a sage. We can use that sage for later. Look how pretty that's. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. We got to figure this out. I really don't want to use pansy. I really don't want to use pansy. Ken, what color do you think I should do?
For?
Yeah.
For what?
Waking up over there? Let's see. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to switch gears, and we're not going to use ribbon, because if it's not going to work, don't force it, right? So what we're going to do instead is let's get.
I would have said white.
What?
White.
Who said white?
I would have said white.
Yeah, white's too stark. So we're talking about how it's a little too much for this. I'm wondering. No, hang on. No, I'm not.
Carrie says silver, and Yvette says vanilla.
Ooh, I like the silver idea. Who said silver?
Carrie.
Carrie.
And also Daisy Girl said silver gray.
Yep. I'm thinking, oh gosh, that's beautiful, but it might be a little too much, right? So let's look. Hang on. Let's I like where you're thinking. I really like what you're thinking. I kind of looked at the glitter. Maybe we do go with a gray. I kind of like that too. So let's look. Let's see. Ooh, okay. That looks like almost a pewter next to it, huh? Okay, let's look at this one. So I'm going to let you guys vote. I'm going to make a strip. And actually, let's make the strip now so we can see it. Ooh, well, you know what? This is just going to be the easiest way to do it. I was going to look at this. So, ooh, wait, let's use a strip. Ooh, hang on. Now I'm starting to think more, you guys. Sorry. See, this is how it sometimes happens, right? Then you're like, oh, wait, no, I can do this. Or, oh, wait, I can do this. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so I'm getting my small scallop slimline. Small scallop slimline. And look at this little piece here. One of those pieces that you probably would have said, why did Stephanie even give me this one? I'm never going to use it. Well, check this out. We are going to die cut both of these, and I'm going to die cut them both at the same time. And what we're going to do is we are going to determine which one looks better. But it's sometimes easier to die cut both of them. And worst comes to worst, I have an extra one, right? Big deal. And so, excuse me, I'm going to bring these over here. And look at how crazy that is, right? Look how easy peasy that is. And so here we go. And I'm going to let you guys vote. I'm going to put them both up there so you can see. We have light gray and we have dark gray. So there, I'll do both. So there's dark gray. I want it to be in the middle, but I just want to show you both colors. And there is the light gray. Actually, both look kind of cool. Woo! That looks, okay, no, let's just, hang on. Let's just pick one. Wait, let me think. Gosh, I really like the 2, but you know I can't do 2 item too, because 2 is the wrong thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an extra one. Because you always have to have odd numbers, right? We always want to have odd numbers when we're designing, and so we can't do 2 because it's just kind of wrong on all the levels. And so what we'll do is we'll do 3. And here we go. Let's grab it. Get it. Look at this. Check it out, honeymooners. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do all 3. Ta-da! Look how awesome that looks. Okay, so what we're going to do is, hang on. Oof. You know what? That just almost perfectly fits on this A2 card. I am not going to trim it down. This is nuts. Okay, first of all, let's do this first. Let's put this down. Let's add adhesive to this. So let's build, okay? We have our foundation. That's our card base. Now let's build. And I would take, yeah, we can take that away. So we're going to add adhesive to the back of this. And we are going to turn this way. Look how pretty that is. And then we are going to do our, what you call it. Now, let's do this like the legitimate way. I'm folding that in half. This is my centering ruler that I wish I had my board. Where's my metal board? Oh, where is it? I think I took it upstairs. I have the ruler, but I don't think I have the metal board. So here we go. Let's just do this really quick. So it's a little under 2, right there, 4 1/4, like right up there. So first one is going to go in the middle. And let's just go ahead and add adhesive to that one. So this ruler is kind of cool. Well, it's very cool. It's a centering ruler, meaning the 0 is in the middle. So you can determine the center of everything. So we're going to lay this down right there. Make sure it's straight. Perfect. Then we're going to bring in the other 2. And we're going to add this one right here. And I want to have a little bit in between. There we go. Look how perfectly that fits on there, you guys. That's nuts. But that one's a little crooked, so hang on. This adhesive's a little forgiving, so you can redo it if you need to. So I'm going to line those up. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's fun. And then we're going to add another one here. And that one is going to go right here. Yes, yes, there we go. So now we have our 3. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to bring in our circle. Now, normally if this was a regular card, I would totally pop this up with foam dots, but because it's not, we're not going to see these. Excuse me. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to use our adhesive on the back. We're going to add adhesive on this. No foam squares or dots or anything, just because it's not that kind of card. And we're going to add this right there in the middle. Boom. Now, speaking of all of that, let's go back to this one really quick and say, okay, well, let's adhere this one. So we're going to add this one. And let me have you see this one so you can still see that one. And we're going to add this one just like that. And then we have the pattern, the recipe over here for 3 strips. What if we did 3 like this? And then I'm thinking, I really want to follow the recipe even more. So let's do 3 of these in sage. And so what we're going to do is we're going to find the sage. And I might not have enough to do, nope. I might have to get a real piece of cardstock. And while we're doing this, we might as well have a chat contest. So my question of the night is going to be Christmas shopping. Are you done with your Christmas shopping? Have you not started your Christmas shopping, or are you halfway done? Like, how much of your, Jeannie says, I love the stripes. Thank you. How much of your shopping have you done? How much of the shopping have you done? Have you done 0? Or what like percent of the shipping? What percent of your shopping have you done? Now, if I were to answer that, I would say, I would say I'm probably 4 or 60% done. I think I'm 60% done. Ken is surprised to hear that. Let me just tell you. Shocked to hear that. I love that. I love that you're shocked because you don't even know where all this stuff is, do you? If something happened to me tomorrow, we would not have Christmas.
When Stephanie leaves the house, I sneak all around and I find all the gifts. So
well, that's a bummer for you, baby, because none of them are for you.
I found them all, and there's a lot of good stuff for me. I saw.
Oh, actually, did you go in that one closet?
Yes.
When you were looking for that stick for the boys?
Yep.
The one stick we cannot find, or plastic stick thing. So why don't you name off what some of the people are saying?
Half done. Vicky says I think I'm halfway. Mandy says 100%.
Ooh, wow. She's awesome.
Linda's 100%. Marcy 50% done. Mary, I like it. Have not started. Yes.
That's
Pamela,
more like
3%.
3. I love that. 3. That's so exact.
Susan
I love
just
it.
started. Ivy 50%. April 90%. Wow. Ruth 100%. You guys, some of you are impressive.
Some of you guys are awesome. I
start to think about Christmas shopping about just when Amazon says they can't get it to you anymore. That's what it.
Yeah.
Oh, thinking I'm supposed to have a white elephant gift.
Oh yeah, I read that in the church newsletter today.
Did you order it for me?
I did not order it for you. Remember, whenever I tell you to do something like go to the doctor, you say you're not my mother. So I'm not your mother. I'm not ordering the white elephant gift for you.
You're in charge of the Amazon account.
That is true. Okay, so here we go. We are adding our thinking of you. And I really love this, but it needs to be a different color in the center. So do 3 for me so we can see this, please.
What's that question? Do you see the bottom question?
Where is it?
Can you please cut the next one up to see how it layers? Dina said.
Oh, sure, Dina. Absolutely, my love. I'm glad Kenny saw that. Where is it?
Joe's all done and heading to the post office in the morning. Wow.
Oh my goodness, Joe.
We need to hire some of you guys to shop for us.
You are the bomb. I love it.
And wrap for us.
Okay, so Dina wants to see the next one up. I love this. Ooh, what if I added this on it? Because remember how I said there's too much green back here? Because this is with green. What if? Okay, we can just take that one off. We're not going to use that one. What if we added